and WCSL, and on the World Wide Web at ktcbroadcasting.com. Milton Baker along with Sandy Alexander in the studio.
Of Ustream
Sandy,
producer.
co-host and executive producer of the Community Profile. Good morning, Sandy.
Good morning, Mr. Milton.
How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you.
Hope you had a good weekend.
I did.
All right. It is Monday, the 24th of February, about 8 minutes past the hour of 10 o'clock. And please introduce our guest, will you, for today?
I'll be glad to. So the last few minutes I've been sitting here looking at a beautiful motorcycle. And I'm not really a motorcycle person, but I'm beginning to change my way of thinking. So welcome.
This is a
to
demonstration
Brian
of
Rocket
Ustream producer.
McClure and John Mashburn. So it's good to have you, and I've enjoyed sitting in the next room talking to you. And this motorcycle has got to be one of the most beautiful ones I've ever seen.
Well, thank you. It's definitely different. So
that it is.
Now, you guys have the name of your business over in Lincoln. You're on Water Street in the old Roads and Courier Implement store building that folks are familiar with way back. You're in that building now. What's the name of the business
This
there?
is a demonstration
Thunder,
of Ustream producer.
We still have people come in looking for tractor parts, so that is definitely a cornerstone building in the community there.
Yeah. So you've been occupying that building how long now?
April will be 2 years.
2 years. Did you have a shop somewhere else before that?
Yeah, we have a place over on Highway 73, but it never was open up to the retail business. So when we decided to move into the retail world, we chose Lincoln to move into, and it's been really good for us.
Okay. All right. And
This
Sandy,
is a demonstration
you're talking about
of
a motorcycle
Ustream
now.
producer.
Ask them to describe this motorcycle they built, and I think it's an award-winning motorcycle, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I'm looking at it, and I'm amazed that, and I asked this question to Brian and John, exactly how long did it take to make this beautiful motorcycle? And their answer was just astounding to me, and it was.
It's 2 months. It started as a 2012 Street Glide, but it's been completely.
This is a demonstration of
John
Ustream producer.
All the modern parts of a modern show bike, the 26-inch front wheel, 7-speed transmissions, a Kendall Johnson 131 engine, air ride front and rear, electric kickstands, and the list goes on and on and on. That's the minor part of the bike. The major part of the bike was the body work. And Brian knows all about that.
What separates this bike out from everything else is ultra classic Street Glides. Everything's made out of plastic, injection mold plastic. We handmade this bike out of metal. Everything, and it's completely OEM fit, so you can take all
This
the
is a
parts
demonstration
from this
of
motorcycle, put it to the
Ustream
next one.
producer.
So usually when people make things out of metal, it's married to whatever it is, whether it's a car or truck or motorcycle. It's usually married to that one frame. This is not the case. You can carry this bike into a Harley dealership, and a Harley shop can fix it. This isn't one of the customs that are really stuck to that manufacturer or that builder. This bike is completely OEM fit all the way through. It's perfect hand craftsmanship. There's no filler, there's no lead filler, there's no Bondo, anything. It's perfect lines.
This is a
The finish on
demonstration
it
of
is
Ustream
rust.
producer.
And everybody looks at it and immediately thinks it's a paint job, but it's all rust. We used 8 different acids to create different colors, even down to the logo on the tank is rust.
Wow.
And it's stabilized with oil and then has a satin clear finish over it, so it'll never rust anymore. It's really controlled.
Yeah, and of course it's called the Rusty Relic, right?
The Rusty Runner.
So
We call it the Rusty Runner.
Runner, not
Yeah.
Relic, but Runner.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's we used that. When we went to this competition.
This is a
you build a
demonstration
display
of
to put the
Ustream
bike on.
producer.
So we went to Clearwater, Florida, and we competed against 45 other builders. There was 54 bikes there. So we used the lineage from our heritage from the Appalachian Mountains, the moonshine making to evolve into NASCAR, which me and John both have been a part of racing forever. So we used where we come from, our history around here, and competed against people from all over the country. So we used that, and that's where part of the Rusty Runner kind of evolved from.
Yeah, you went
This
to
is a
that
demonstration
competition.
of
You won
Ustream
the
producer.
best in class in the bagger style. Now, what is that? I'm not a motorcycle, person. I don't know what that means.
Well, baggers are, been around for a little while, but they've really just come to the forefront. And baggers are ultra classics, street glides. They got the saddlebags on the back. Most bike builds are custom bikes, like we had talked about. Orange County chopper that you see on TV. They build these radical choppers. Well, they don't really build baggers. We build baggers, and the baggers have the fairing on the front with the stereos.
This is a
and very
demonstration of
comfortable
Ustream
bike to ride.
Producer.
So for us to create one that's all metal just blew everybody away.
Yeah. So it says here you easily won that competition, and then you placed third overall in the competition. So that's
Yeah,
pretty outstanding.
when people go to these competitions, or as fans, they go in, they want to see the bobbers and the choppers and stuff. So baggers aren't really what they're after. So when you have a bagger place third overall, you've really stepped the game up, because that's not a bike that people are looking to.
This is a
to go
demonstration
check
of
out.
A
Ustream
lot of that
Producer.
spawns from our fit and finish. On a lot of the custom bikes, everything's gaudy. It's done here and there. They don't pay attention to the details of wires and how clean you can make something. We made everything completely seamless, because when people are spending this kind of money on bikes, they're getting shoddy work nowadays from some of the other bikes that show up that you see. Everything's not completely detail oriented like we've known in racing. So.
The bike that actually won was not a rideable bike. There's no way, just the ergonomics of it would not fit. The bike was
This
started
is a
with an
demonstration
external gas
of
tank,
Ustream
and
Producer.
It wasn't even a bike that you could ride. When the show was over, it's kind of comical that everybody was covering these bikes up, these show bikes, and they were covering them up with tarps and escorting them out to their trailers. John jumps on our bike, fires it up, rides right through the rain, everything else, never missed a beat, and everybody's like, I can't believe you take a high-end bike like that and ride it in the rain. Well, we built a rideable bike, which is unheard of on the show side, but we want our bikes to function. And you can go to Key West on our bike today and never miss a beat. It's completely comfortable.
Now, are
This
you
is a
going to
demonstration
keep this
of
bike and
Ustream
use it as,
Producer.
in other competitions or for magazine photo shoots, things like that, or is it for sale?
Well, it is for sale, but we just completed a photo shoot with Easy Rider magazine in Atlanta 2 Saturdays ago. It goes in their Road Iron magazine, but this bike has 3 more competitions to go to. After these next 3, then it will sell. Even if it's sold today, we're keeping the bike for these next 3 competitions.
Sure.
So
All right.
we've got a few people that's interested in it, so we'll see what happens.
Gosh.
This is a
Milton, we can say when
demonstration
you
of
win.
Ustream
That's right. They're
Producer.
bringing a lot of national attention
yes.
to Lincoln, and a lot of customers from out of town. It's a big boost for the city of Lincoln. Hopefully for the economy to get people coming in, and
That's
you're
wonderful.
expanding the business, I believe, expanding your size of your facility, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
We're in 6,500 square feet now, and we're adding another 6,500 square feet. So we don't know how it's going to transaction. We got this going through the next year or so.
This is a demonstration
we'll
of
see how it all
Ustream
works out and
Producer.
how much square footage we actually end up with.
Yeah. Now, for folks from not familiar with Lincoln, I mentioned the Roads and Quarry Building. A lot of people know where that's at on Water Street. For those who don't know, you're just off the Court Square. You're coming around the Court Square from, say, Highway 27 west. You're coming around the Court Square. You go about not quite halfway around the Court Square. You sort of exit off there on Water Street before you get to City Lunch there
Yeah.
on the
We're
Court Square.
basically
This is a
between Bank of
demonstration
America
of
and City
Ustream
Lunch.
Yeah,
Producer.
that little street right through there.
If you find one of those two, you've pretty much found us.
There you go, and it's not hard to find. Like I say, if you're looking for it, just ask. Right now, I guess you could ask for where the old Roads building was, but in the future, they're going to say where is. It's called Ironton Thunder.
Iron Station.
Iron Station Thunder.
Iron
yeah.
Station Thunder, yep.
So
We actually, I live in Iron Station, so
yeah,
we actually started in Iron Station.
right.
So that's where the name really come from, and even our website.
This is a demonstration of
you.
Ustream Producer.
Y'all, you build a lot of custom bikes for people. Is that the main thing you do? Is to build these custom bikes?
We build custom bikes. The main thing that we do is we want to keep people riding motorcycles. Our labor rates are ridiculous low compared to everybody else in the industry. We're half of what you'd spend at Harley Davidson. But our main thing is we don't care if you ride a Harley Davidson or a metric bike or whatever. As long as you ride a motorcycle, we want to keep you on the streets. We want to keep you riding. We're open
This
7
is a
days
demonstration
a week. We have
of
a tremendous
Ustream
customer
Producer.
repeat basis that just they keep coming back. Once they see that we care about them as much as we do, and we do, every one of our customers are our friends. So they're not just a number that walks through the door. We take care of everybody.
And you've been at the location a couple of years now, so you've been there for a couple maybe of the hog happenings is that a big boost to your business when that event comes to Lincoln?
Well, it's not a real big sales day for us, but it is a big exposure day. So we put on a show. We do. We're on the side street, so
This is a
last year
demonstration
we had
of
stunt
Ustream
riders, we had a
producer.
bikini girl contest. We had a burnout contest. We put on a really good show over there and enjoy it. So
What time was that one? The bikini.
Get
I'm
off
sorry.
that, okay?
I forgot, Sandy.
I'm
sorry,
waiting for my question.
Yeah, go ahead.
If someone walked into your shop, Brian, and said, "Okay, Brian, this is X number of dollars I got to spend for you to build me a motorcycle," it might not be exactly enough. How do you kind of deal with that?
well, the biggest thing for us is
This is a
start,
demonstration of
we kinda go
Ustream
backwards with it.
producer.
We want to see what the customer wants as a finished product, and then we spend their money just like it's our money. We really fight hard to accomplish what they want as a final goal. So we got a lot of different tricks that we can pull and a lot of different stuff that we can help people along with to get them what they want in the end run. So we work with them really close.
Well, I think that's just another check mark for your company too, because a lot of people say, "Gosh, I'd love to have one of their motorcycles, but I just don't have that amount of money to spend."
This
But
is
you
a
can still
demonstration
accommodate
of
them
Ustream
in their price
producer.
range. Just work with them and
We
see what
do.
you can come with.
And that goes back to our labor rates. Our labor rate's only $40 an hour, and that in the industry is just unheard of. So we really want people to enjoy what they ride. We want them to be on quality stuff. We want them to be where they proud of what they're riding.
Oh, I can polish something for $40 an hour
There you go.
or something.
Yeah. How many people does your company employ
Well, there's only 3 of us there,
right now?
and we work all the time.
This is a
With the
demonstration of
expansion, are you
Ustream
looking to
producer.
We're actually interviewing for more mechanics now. We're looking for one more salesperson and one more mechanic. So, but it's a tough thing. We're real particular about who we have in there. So, it's a tough find.
You're talking about custom building motorcycles. A few years ago, I have a cousin. You wouldn't know what to look at me. I'm 5'6", but he's 7 foot tall, and he's a really big guy. And he had a big motorcycle enthusiast.
This is a
in South
demonstration
Carolina.
of
And, he
Ustream
had a bike built
producer.
for him, for his size. Pretty major undertaking. That bike made it in some type of trade publication, and I saw a picture of it at the time. But they went to Shaquille O'Neal and actually got some ideas from a bike that he had built or used it as a pattern.
Yep.
You ever have any really strange requests? Any famous
It's funny
people or
that you
anything?
say that about the Shaquille O'Neal bike. One of the mechanics that I had working with me before come from Eddie Trotta. He's moved on
This
to
is a
build
demonstration
Camaros now,
of
but he actually
Ustream
built the
producer.
Shaquille O'Neal bike.
Mm-hmm.
So that mechanic was here in town, and I worked in NASCAR for Michael Waltrip, and we took care of Marcus Ambrose. Well, Marcus's team owner was Brad Doherty, who's 7'6".
Yeah.
So we took care of his bike as well. And for that man to be as tall as he is all I could do to ride the bike, just to get on it and ride the bike. Because I'm only 6 foot, and he's 7'6", and
right down really.
But we can accommodate any kind of custom
This
builds.
is a
and
demonstration
it is-
of
the
Ustream
ergonomics on a
producer.
motorcycle for a Harley is set up for somebody that's 5'11". So when you get somebody that's really tall, it does not fit. So you really have to work it to get it to where they can be comfortable on a bike.
Oh goodness! Can you imagine mega size like that?
Yeah.
It hurts me
I'm
to watch
looking
him
at
get in
the-
a car.
I'm looking at the Michael Jordan cutout behind you there.
Yes,
guess
Michael,
you could fix
too.
One, you could fix one up for a guy that size.
Most definitely, and we've got we actually have another concept design.
This
that's
is a
gonna take,
demonstration
a
of
bike
Ustream
that's designed
producer.
for somebody 5'10", 5'11", which is a stock Harley, to where it's going to turn it into a 6'6" type person can ride it real comfortable. So we've got a few things that we're working on now to accommodate the tall people.
Gotcha. Okay. You've got a nickname, and you said people in the motorcycle, they know you as Brian. I keep on calling you John. That's John. Well, when you came in, I called you Gary. So anyway, I don't know where Gary came from, but it's Brian.
This is a
In
demonstration
the motorcycle, they
of
know you as
Ustream
Brian, but in
producer.
the racing, it's Rocket. Now, tell us about racing. What did you do?
Well, I drove a truck was the main thing, and worked on the pit crew, worked on the test teams. But we would test in Kentucky, and everybody in racing has their own private planes and all. So they would leave the crew members would leave Kentucky and go over to Cincinnati Airport and get on the plane, and then they'd fly to Statesville or Concord, and then at the time our shop was over in Denver, and by the time they made it to the shop, I had already drove 7 hours from the
This
Kentucky
is a
Speedway and made it
demonstration
back to the
of
shop.
Ustream
So by the time
producer.
they did all their transitions and got to the shop, we got there at the same time. So that's part of it. Is
You were the rocket.
maybe didn't always drive by the speed limit.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't.
No, we don't go there.
We can't prove that, can we?
No, can't prove it. But Mr. Mashburn here drove a motorcycle here today.
Yes, ma'am. I ride 7 days a week. So.
Do you own a car?
No, ma'am, I do not.
Okay.
I own a
okay.
fleet of motorcycles and no
That'd be
cars.
defeating the purpose, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
This is a demonstration
Oh,
of
man.
He's a little
Ustream
more
producer.
dedicated to the riding than I am.
Yeah.
You mean snow, sleet, no matter what?
No car.
Okay, here comes the biggie. The other day when it snowed so bad.
Well, I had a little ride-in with my girlfriend that morning. So.
Okay, there you go.
She got you there. Okay. Well, guys, it's really nice to meet you. Anything else you'd like to say about the business, or anything about this motorcycle that you've built?
Well, we're just proud of what we built. It's gained a lot of exposure, and on the shop side of things is
This is a
just the biggest thing for
demonstration
us
of
is we wanna
Ustream
take care of our
producer.
customers. We want to make them happy. We do group rides. We do everything from full service to full custom builds to group rides. John was on a group ride Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I took a group up to the mountains, and so
As well as our sales too, we have a full showroom of motorcycles.
Mm-hmm.
Keep everything priced well in line to where you can afford to get on a motorcycle.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, when you look at these two guys, and I've spoke with them next door for a little bit, I see generosity, I see kindness, I see the goodness
This
of
is
the
a
people.
demonstration
wanting to do the
of
best for the
Ustream
people,
producer.
and for Lincolnton, and for the surrounding areas, and bringing this kind of huge business into this area speaks volumes.
Mm-hmm.
So kudos to you two.
well, thank you so much, and it's a pleasure being here with y'all. I mean,
Yeah,
it means a lot that you ask us to come over, and thank you.
Invitations open anytime.
Yeah.
And when you make it to Alaska, take pictures
Oh yeah,
and bring back.
I'm bad about not taking pictures. I'm one of the worst about.
You got to at
taking
least
pictures.
make one of Alaska to bring me.
This
Yeah.
is a
All right,
demonstration
guys.
of
Appreciate you
Ustream
coming
producer.
And good luck in the future endeavors, the expansion of the area of your facility and so forth.
Well, thank you.
Good luck. To all
And if
that.
you ever make a astronomical looking motorcycle, besides the great one you've already made, be sure and send it to us.
Well, this
show it.
next one's going to blow this one away.
Oh,
Okay. Well, we look forward. And if Shaquille should happen to write you and want one, you've got to let us see that.
Okay. Well,
This is
you'll
a
be the first to know.
demonstration
Okay.
of Ustream
All right.
It's a
producer.
pleasure to see you, and I'll be calling you.
All right. It's Brian McClure and John Mashburn.
Mashburn.
Appreciate it, guys. And folks, we thank you for listening in today for the Community Profile. If you have any questions about their business, guys, give them websites, phone numbers, contact, whatever information.
Phone number is 704-735-0506. Website is ironstation.com, and Facebook is Iron Station Thunder. And like us on Facebook. Come
This
by
is a
and see us.
demonstration
We'll hook you
of
up with a
Ustream
t-shirt.
producer.
Make you comfortable.
Very good. All right. What's that, Sandy? Something you'd like to
I'll
share?
whisper to them.
She wants a T-shirt. Okay, folks, we thank you for listening. Sandy, that's it for today.
We've got 2 pending for tomorrow and Wednesday.
Okay, so we'll nail things down on that and have a show for you tomorrow. Thank you for listening in to the Community Profile today. As always, we appreciate anyone's suggestions for guests or topics
This
for
is
the
a
show. See you
demonstration
next
of
time.
Ustream producer.